I must introduce a special friend of mine, a special creative, Barbara, to speak about her creative influence. But I do believe we will have a short little video as well, but feel free to take the stage.
So, hello everyone. I used to make my living with words because I used to be a journalist. And I wanted to hide away from this and wanted to just bare my soul to everyone through my paintings, which I guess is so much worse because it feels sometimes like it's an open heart surgery when people look at my stuff. Because it says I'm a visual artist, I thought I wouldn't be using too many words, but I'll show you a little bit of the video that I created for a presentation of my art, and I'll tell you a few more words afterwards.
Circus as a word and as a space holds a unique place in our collective imagery, from being used as a synonym for chaos to a place of wonder and magic. For me, it's not just a spectacle of color, pushing of boundaries of everyday life. It's also about the trust in those around you, the trust in your body, danger ending in a safe landing. The extraordinary ability and acceptance of different shapes and sizes, of cooperation, of collaboration, of crossing the borders. Equality, but also understanding specific roles in specific moments. The beauty of movement and the search for connection. This is where I find inspiration. Painting or drawing circus artists come from seeking to capture and translate what their movement creates inside me, to take the language they create and use that to develop a new one. I do a lot of drawing and sketching. For me, that is like taking notes. They sometimes even have little words on the side too. Or the sketches just consist of like a foot or a shoulder or a line that gives directions on where the movement is going. I think over the years I've developed two ways of how my creation process starts. I sometimes wake up and want to work with either a specific color or a specific type of paint. It starts from the lushness of the materials. Then, in my large collection of memories, images and videos, I find who or what would work with that. Other times it's the live performance, or a performer sends me something where it's something I've seen on Instagram, and that results in this urgent need to capture it in some way. With some artists, we like spending time taking photos in everyday places, and that works as a starting point of the process. Sometimes I sit in on the research and development of circus shows, and those are amazing as they offer not just access to backstage life, but a deeper understanding of the process of creation of movement and character.
So that's me. So the images you've seen here are mostly the ones that are either oil painted or acrylics, so everything that's quite tangible. And then at some point I was sort of left without a studio to work in. And because I live in London, and anyone who's been in London, you know that everything is a shoebox sized unless you are extremely rich. I sort of had to stop painting in oil, and I was thinking, what can I do? Because this is driving me crazy. So I started doing some digital art, which it didn't replace what I obviously still massively enjoy doing with oils, but it is a completely new avenue for me. So oils take a bit of time. So I paint less of the big paintings. Like these ones, I can do them on the train, I can do them on the plane, whilst I'm waiting for something, it's really quick. And you can create lots of interesting ideas, but again, I wanted something tangible, something I can touch. So I've come up with this process of transferring the digital images on special paper and then transferring them to the wooden boards. And as you can see, I create a lot. And then the first time I spoke to Amos about the future, because obviously all of these methods are mostly either present or past, I've realized I'm actually quite a prolific painter. That's how I've been described by many people. I make a lot, but I have no catalog. And there's lots of painters like me. We have no way of tracking what we've created. So you try in the notebook first, and then you lose the notebook. Then you try in a sketchbook, because those we normally don't lose. And then we lose a sketchbook. And then I sort of thought, I'll just use Instagram, because it's right there, but then I delete a post because I don't like it. It doesn't go with the other 3 images around it, and then I've lost all the data about. Then I tried archiving it. I can never find it again. Then I'm worried I'm going to forget the password to get into Instagram, and I'm going to lose all the data about my work. So when Amos showed me the little moving clouds, I was like, I'm not going to lose that, because that is stored somewhere really safely. And it suddenly really made sense. I know this is like a little admin things for most people, but for me this is a massive solution to a big problem. Forgetting a file, losing a sketchbook, and it just suddenly started thinking, like, what are the other problems we have in arts that could be solved if we just sort of used this new world that's coming? And I know mostly when you speak about arts and the new world, everyone is, oh, AI is going to replace you. No, it's not. We're quite self-confident that way, that we have enough of good ideas that no AI can come up with. And we've been faked a lot through the history. There's whole villages in China of painters who paint much better than I do. And they can recreate whichever painting you point at, but they can't create it. That's the difference. And I've tried a few chats, creating a little AI image collaboration myself. It's not that easy. You still need to know what you're doing. So it's not replacing us. It's a new tool. That's how we can see it. And then there's also something we'll probably touch more on when we're all on stage discussing things. It's this. This is what comes with every painting you buy. It's a certificate of authenticity. And this paper, or any other size or layout, should stay with the painting everywhere it goes. And that's where we come to provenance. That's where we come to the knowledge about the painting. They get lost, or they lose their ink, or you're not sure if they're real. So again, another solution in the world of arts. So when I was trying to sort of balance out this idea, will I be pro or will I be against it up here? I think it's solving a lot of problems at the moment, so I'll try not to be too scared of it. And now Amos is going to introduce what he can do with the stuff I create.
All right, beautiful people. Let the show begin. Dun, dun, dun. All right, no. All right, I do have a video to show you guys. Today, of course, generative AI is not going to stop. AI is here to stay. So it is up to us to make AI become our friend or our enemy. So how do we make it our friend? This is one video demo that I will love to run right now. Feel free. So what we witnessed there was Barbara's portfolio, newly cataloged. As you said, she did not have a digital portfolio of her assets before. Now she can have one that's verifiably interconnected with her identity on the decentralized knowledge graph. Since we know that AI technologies will obviously, there's currently, as Thomas spoke to earlier, the lawsuit issues with AI technologies in this industry. We thought it best that we align generative AI with the future potential of creatives and artists. So artists are rewarded each time their images are used for generative purposes. This aligns the incentive mechanisms of these technologies and makes humanity a better place and makes AI more trusted.